Thanks for joining us here on 2K. And David.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, who's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot.
In the long strides of Antetokounmpo, once he gets downhill, there's almost no stopping. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Philadelphia with the ball. 4-point game. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist from Tobias Harris.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's Giannis. The pass to DiVincenzo. They get the rebound.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
They get it back. Embiid. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's off from 3-point range. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. That shot off. The 76ers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Simmons' shot is good.
What focus from the young guard. I like how Simmons stayed locked in on scoring despite the contact.
Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Middleton on the wing, lets the 3 fly. Good D by Embiid.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
Harris against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Middleton from about 19 feet. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. And Milwaukee has possession after the Sixers pick up 2. And Lopez throws it down.
He's showing he can get it done on the drive. Lopez is solid knowing when to penetrate. Simmons against Holiday.
1:19 left in the first. Embiid lays it up and banks it in.
What a finisher Embiid is. He's a pro at not letting the defense dictate to him.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here is Hill. Pass to Korkmaz. To the paint. Howard kicks to Korkmaz. Hill against Holiday. That one drops for him.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Holiday looking for an opening. Nice shot by Portis.
But this speaks to how strong Portis is. It's obvious he enjoys showing off that muscle.
Holiday against Hill. Pass to Milton. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul. Maxey's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Now, here's Maxey. Defense is right there. And there's the pass to Milton. Back to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Stolen. With 2 seconds left. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Oh, the timing couldn't have been better on that assist.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time? Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in a tie. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey. Then it's George Hill, and it's Korkmaz in the small forward.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. The shot by Holiday, no good. The 76ers leading by 4.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute a game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams that go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. On offense, here are the Bucks. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Shoots over Embiid. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
So assured. Sometimes Portis prepares himself to shoot the ball as it's coming his way.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Right wing. Simmons dishes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got his second basket.
Look, I love how Simmons makes his teammates better. He's consistent at looking to get them going.
Pass to Connaughton. Back to Forbes. Pass to Tucker. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 to shoot. There's Portis. Green with the block.
Oh, look. Blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of timing. Open court basketball at his best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
Forbes the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
Simmons passes to Harris. High post, Embiid. Back to Harris. It's deflected. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. DiVincenzo kicks to Forbes. Sinks the three-pointer. Forbes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's almost a sure thing when you leave him that wide open on the perimeter. I mean, that's his sweet spot.
Harris outside. Over Giannis. They get the rebound. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo shams it in.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Simmons. 8 points for him. Passes it to Harris. High post, Embiid. Back to Harris. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And here comes the break. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
And the 76ers making a change here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Maxey's checked in for Green. And it's Hill in for Ben Simmons.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Defended by Milton. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Got it up. So that'll be it for the first half. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They didn't get more than a one possession. And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Ben Simmons really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Shot clock at 3. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Lobbed up there for Lopez. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Greg, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example. and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And Simmons slams it in.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. DiVincenzo finds Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
Now here's Curry. Harris passes to Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Curry's got his second bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And the pass to Middleton. Got a piece of it. Curry with the steal. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Oh, I love how Embiid ran the floor there. I mean, he found his spot and finished strong.
And Holiday kicks to Middleton. No good from outside.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
And Lopez gets it to go. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. But none of it feels like an exaggeration.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Hill up top, guarded by Holiday. Pass to Maxey. Clock at 4. Now Middleton. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off the left rim and out.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
And that one's good. Maxey.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Middleton left side. Banked in off the glass. Middleton's got 6.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
Free throw good. Milton. Both good from the line that time. Bucks trail by 4. Holiday up top. He's guarded by Hill. Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. No good with the triple. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performer this guy is. He relishes the chance to hammer it down.
There's the lob to Portis.
Oh, he's so hard to guard when he's cutting like this. Portis, I mean, he's great at working the screen and roll.
with 1 on the clock. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 4. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they've got Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Howard. Then there's Maxey, and it's Hill in at the 1. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Philadelphia shooting so well, the offensive execution has been brilliant. 66% from the field. Pass to Thybulle from outside the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. And the 76ers lead by 5.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And this helps build chemistry. Lopez looking to share the ball wherever he can.
Simmons with it. Passes it to Harris. Lopez with the steal. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. And they're unable to get the tying basket there.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Back to Harris. Now the pass to Curry. Simmons on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Giannis against Harris. Middleton on the wing. Fires the 3. He can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 5. Here's Embiid. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rejected by Harris. Here's Simmons. Curry dishes to Embiid. DiVincenzo against Harris. Back to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Such impressive mobility. I mean, Embiid is a tough cover when he's working the screen and roll.
On the wing, Giannis. 1:58 left in the fourth quarter. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
And here is Curry. Back to Simmons. Dishes it to Embiid. Curry passes to Embiid. Middleton against Green. And it's Middleton penetrating. The kick out to Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Harris trying to get free.
Remarkable. The poise of the young guard Simmons. He knows it's his responsibility to come through in tight spots.
Here's Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Embiid. He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And Philadelphia making a change here. Howard's checked in, and he makes both free throws.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
Here's Simmons. On the way, Harris. It's inbound to Kumbo. Shoots from the corner. And again, the Bucks miss. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Hammers the alley-oop through.
He is so experienced in these situations. I love seeing Howard welcome the chance to be the hero.
Can't waste any time here.
But you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Back to Holiday. Here's the 3. They get it back. Yes!
And this is why he gets paid the big bucks. Middleton enjoys coming through in the clutch.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
He's known as a three-point specialist. I mean, Green is also an excellent perimeter defender. A great role guy who plays within himself.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Holiday inside the line, off target with that shot. So the 76ers win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting.
Hey, Kevin. Trey.
Thanks, D.A. Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Bogdan Bogdanovic is out there with Trae Young. Then it's Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the power forward position. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at center. Good work defensively by Capella.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power. One of the stronger guards in the league. Holiday will take it up inside any chance you give him.
Young against Holiday. Outside, Bogdanovic. And here's Collins from outside. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. On offense here with the Bucks. The kick out to Holiday. A three-pointer, no good. Lopez with the steal. And stolen by Bogdanovic. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. The pass to Capella. Now Young. Back to Capella. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly from 18. Young, no good.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
DiVincenzo against Bogdanovic. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Giannis outside. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Lobbed up there for Lopez. He can't get that one.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Holiday finds Middleton. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Fast break, the Hawks. Bogdanovic wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. You know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Here's Young after Drew Holiday's score. Taken away by Holiday. Inside, DiVincenzo. Young with the steal. And now here comes Young leading the break. Another shot. He lays it in. Young's got his second basket of the game.
Certain guys, points just come their way, but Trey is also about effort.
And Trey Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. And then for Atlanta, Gallinari, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Puts it up from 15. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 6 points.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Holiday against Williams.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here is Forbes. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by. And recently on the subject of trash talking, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Gallinari is out there with Okongwu. And it's Dunn in at the 1. Now, here's Dunn. Here's Okongwu. Oh, my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable. What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his eyes up, good things happen.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Here is Forbes after the basket by Atlanta. Here's Connaughton, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Dunn dishes to Gallinari. Here's Huerter. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Huerter's got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta.
This is where Huerter's toughness comes into play. Inside against physical deep.
His 3-pointers off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And now here comes Okongwu leading the break. Here's Dunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms. And
plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Nice shot by Portis.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
Young inside. Defended by DiVincenzo. A nice shot by Young.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Tucker. It's good from long range.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
Hawks have gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Here's Young, and it's blocked. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez comes in for Bobby Portis. And Giannis is subbed in for P.J. Tucker. Williams, he's checked in for the Hawks. Now, here is Young following the shot by Drew Holiday.
This offense just continues to impress.
Outside Holiday. 1:15 left now here in the second. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. The Hawks leading by 3. Now Young. He's got 8. .56 seconds left in the first half. That one doesn't go. Excellent D there from Holiday. For Milwaukee, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And GA Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Hunter. And Tony Snell subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. Here's Antetokounmpo following the score by Lou Williams. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Hawks have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Stolen by Holiday. Middleton inside the three-point line. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it.
Oh, he got it to go!
I can't believe it. Woo.
That's a miracle. Are you kidding me?
I didn't think that shot had any chance of going in. Just shows you that anything can happen in this game.
Tie game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a 1 possession. That's all for now.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul for the Hawks. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in for Williams. Young drives in, and that one good.
3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Holiday against Young, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Forbes checked in. Young against Holiday. Middleton up top. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Lou Williams is checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks leading by 6. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Here's Fernando, covered by Giannis. Here's Bogdanovich. No good that time. Good D by Lopez.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And that's an intentional foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Tucker kicks to Holiday. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Floats it up for Williams. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Passes it to Forbes. Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. Down low, Portis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Portis has got his second bucket of the game to go. Williams against Holiday. Capella, the pass to Fernando. Now, here's Hunter. The feed to Capella. Hunter, and it's blocked.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Holiday, no one around him. Rebound, Atlanta. One-on-one here. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Bruno Fernando. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And Kevin Huerter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's improved, I think the most and needs to, is his ball handling. Doesn't have to only look for shots outside. He can attack the rim. He's also is more willing to take the lead in transition and create for others.
And Williams with the basket on the assist from Gallinari. Gallinari's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Connaughton. A three-pointer off the mark.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. To stop the run, count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Forbes.
The three-point shot is how Forbes made a name for himself in Summer League and ultimately signed a multi-year deal.
Here's Williams. Takes it off the glass. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And they pick up 2. Tucker's got 5 points so far.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
Outside Williams. Pass to Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a powerhouse on the offensive end. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. As Dunn's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Williams.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dunn. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. He has 5.
You know, this is where Dunn's best, shooting the jumper.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. In the corner, Middleton with it. The tray. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Young for 3. Can't connect. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Bucks trail by 7. And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari, and it's Snell in at the 3. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And that one is good.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trae. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Young against Holiday. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And he's good on the 3 ball.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Young. Sinks that one from the post. Young's got 4 points now in the quarter.
This kid knows when to shoot, when to drive, and when to kick. Trae Young has been out of this world tonight.
Pass to Snell. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young against Holiday. Steps back and fires. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
The pass to Connaughton. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Lays it up and banks it in.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And Young, here we go. Gallinari passes to Herter. Gallinari dishes to Young. Back to Gallinari. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. And it's 6 points for Clint Capella.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Outside Holiday. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Young is double to the wing right side. Back to Herter. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
I think we'll be watching this play for many years to come. Herter off the catch.
Bucks trail by 12. Giannis outside. Here's Connaughton. Here's Lopez. Pass to DiVincenzo. Lets it go with the three. And Drew Holiday with the three.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Middleton can't get it to go. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Hawks leading by 9. Young looking it over. And stolen by DiVincenzo.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
Middleton for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Outside Holiday, keeps it alive. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. From past the arc, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. And again, the Bucks miss. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Herter, defended by DiVincenzo. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
An all-star, a leader, Drew Holiday can be counted on night in and night out to make a difference.
Here's Snell. Misses there. And so it's Atlanta with the W. This was all right, David. Thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
So the net starting five. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Harris in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
It's Harden with the drive, and he banks in the layup.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drop.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. Brooklyn with the ball. Shoots from the elbow. KD can't get it to go.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
From outside, off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Uncovered. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
How about 3 of 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Harden kicks to Harris. KD on the wing. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from KD.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Holiday looking for an opening. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Now here's Harden. Outside Irving. Holiday against Harden. That shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Harden against Holiday. Harden gets the bucket. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. The kick out to Holiday. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Now the feed to Durant. And it's the Bucks on the break. Middleton leading the charge.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
The Nets have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Irving. The shot from the low post is good.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. 1:11 left to play here in the first. Durant with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Jordan with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, you love to see DJ work that hard in transition. Go ahead, run the floor, big man.
Middleton outside. Back to Giannis. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. A three for DiVincenzo. That shot off. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Irving drives in, and it's denied. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Giannis. Five on the clock. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game has slowed down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. So for Brooklyn now, Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Brown. And it's Griffin in at the center, locking down the middle. Tucker. Off target from outside. Nets leading by 4. Brown outside. Bobbed up there for Green. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Irving dishes to Green. The kick out to Irving. Back to Green. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Joe Harris. Bucks trail by 6. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
The shot's good from Irving.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Connaughton, defended by Griffin. Here's Portis. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Nobody near Irving. Misses the three. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. No good from Connaughton. Nets leading by 5, and they're on the break. And that one's good, Irving. That's 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
There's the lob to Portis. And taken away by Brown. Here's Irving. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
The shot's good. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Connaughton, nice persistence to chip it back up and in. Connaughton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Good work there as it goes. And the Nets lead by 11.
Well, Irving has been in attack mode all night. This guy is comfortable from any spot on the floor.
Takes the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Griffin's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Now the Bucks moving it up. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Connaughton's got 7 points in the game.
It really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. 18 points for him.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Connaughton. Beyond the arc. And it's Griffin with the rebound. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. It's 2-on-1. Middleton for 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. In transition, here come the Nets. Green with the ball, and it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And so it's Brooklyn. 13 points.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... What a game it's been for Kyrie Irving. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. That's all for now. 6.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Jordan with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Holiday against Irving. Out to Harris. Jordan the pass to Harris. Back to Irving. 4 on the shot clock. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. Here's DiVincenzo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The Bucks working the ball around. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And that one's good, Irving.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bucks trail by 19. Antetokounmpo looking it over. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Stolen by Durant. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. And then Durant with the dunk.
Well, that's one way to go from defense to offense. KD capable of doing it all by himself.
Looking to end the run. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Milwaukee's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Offensive rebound. Lopez, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Harris passes to Jordan over Lopez. In the corner, it's Harris. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Fast break, Milwaukee.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Outside Irving. He feeds it to Durant. Over Holiday. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Outside Holiday. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Here's Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Launches a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Harden. And he drops it in from the low post. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
And that touch Harden has, making the floater look so effortless coming off his fingertips.
Outside Holiday, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Brooklyn ahead as they end the third quarter with a huge surge in 18-6. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Harden out there with Brown. And it's Durant. Then there's Green. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Green's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Well, you cannot let Kevin Durant have that much room to take off. This guy is tremendous as an alley-oop finisher.
A 3. Portis can't get it to go. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Teague comes in for Drew Holiday. The Nets also changing it up. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Johnson in for James Harden. And Griffin stays with it.
And ever since entering the league, that's been one of Griffin's favorite ways to score, attacking that offensive glass.
Teague with a clean look. And again, the Bucks miss. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. And there it is for them.
Well, terrific job by Tyler Johnson to do exactly what they want him to do. Find his open teammates.
Rob. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Milwaukee's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Teague for 3. Rebound, Brooklyn. Griffin with it. Picked up by Portis. To the inside. And stolen by Portis. And here they come. Here's Connaughton. No good again that time. The Nets have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. To the middle. It's deflected. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Johnson, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Bruce Brown. Shamet finds Johnson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Milwaukee, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Bucks on defense. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Johnson kicks to Shamet. Money from the wing. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You pick up Zion and Ja. Both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Johnson from outside. That shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Tucker. An easy 2 points on the layup. Tucker's got his first bucket of the night.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And the Nets miss again. Milwaukee's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
If you don't put a body on Tucker, he will find a way to burn you on the offensive glass.
Johnson against T. Pass to Luwawu. Back to Johnson. Over T. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Here's Shamet. And the Nets miss again. Missed. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one to come into an opponent's. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Curry is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Simmons dishes to Curry. Simmons against Giannis. Here's Embiid, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too. Putting that stanchion to the test, the big fella, banging it down.
Harris outside. High post, Embiid. Lopez is there. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Giannis.
I see him.
Giannis is double. Middleton on the wing. Lets it go. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's DiVincenzo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. Knocked away. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Ball's knocked loose. Passes to DiVincenzo. Middleton for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Philadelphia with the ball. Harris passes to Embiid. Harris kicks to Green. Stolen by Middleton. For the finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
Now Simmons. Harris outside. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Middleton looking it over to the paint and stolen by Harris. Simmons against DiVincenzo. Curry with a wide open look. Off the mark and the drought continues. Milwaukee leading by 4. Kicks it down to Middleton. Lots of room. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. From deep, Green. Harris dishes to Simmons. Clock at 6. Out to Harris. From the arc. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Now here's Giannis. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Shoots the 3. And again, the Bucks miss. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's Simmons. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going. anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Simmons can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 3. Three-pointer. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Offensive rebound.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket. 76ers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Outside, Simmons. Rebounded by the Bucks, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Holiday up top. There's the lob to Portis.
A shifty player who really thrives on making the right play. Holiday sure runs a smooth pick and roll.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And we spoke with Joel Embiid earlier. He hopes to set an example
from Africa at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Howard. Then it's George Hill, and it's Milton in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Thibault, the pass to Howard. Milwaukee with the rebound.
In last season, just some phenomenal shooting numbers for George Hill. Clark, you know him well from your days in Indiana.
Certainly do, and have great admiration and respect for George. He's a business-like pro. He's the epitome of what it is to be a pro. Consistent work ethic, understands himself, always looking to improve, knows his role, and has always had a calming and stabilizing influence for every team that he's played on.
The 76ers trail by 3. And now Philadelphia on the break. Milton's shot is good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Middleton's checked in.
Boy, Curry knows that kind of physical finish can give his team a spark.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. And the Bucks miss again. Now the 76ers with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Back to Simmons. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Simmons got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
Outstanding focus that time by Simmons. Nothing really rattles this guy. He's unflappable, even when he's getting bodied by the defense like that.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Curry passes to Embiid. Stolen by Middleton. DiVincenzo with it. 8 points for him. Middleton right side. On the wing, DiVincenzo. The feed to Lopez.
And that's the tough part of trying to keep him on the floor. Now he picks up that third foul.
The Bucks have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
And Brook Lopez a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robin. But they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
Korkmaz, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Embiid. Green with the ball. Five to shoot. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the 76ers with some changes. Howard comes in for Joel Embiid, and Maxey subbed in for Green. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks. And there's the pass to Middleton. He feeds it to Lopez, and stolen by Howard. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And the dunk by Giannis.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. Their lead at one point was up to 7. And that...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Nice game. Great performance by Dante DiVincenzo.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Here's Milton. Now, here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. Up again, and Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 6 points.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And the call will be against George Hill. That's his third foul of the game. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Milton finds Hill. Back to Milton. Pass to Howard. Outside Hill. Lopez with the block.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Portis drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you know, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
What a block from Harris. Terrific work there.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. Harris finds Simmons. The baseline J off the mark.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it. And the slashing Embiid is impossible to match up with. Terrific at cutting off the ball after the screen.
Holiday goes in, and it's good. 2 points. Holiday's got his first basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Simmons. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Embiid.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
So it's Philadelphia now. 6-point game. Now here's Maxey. Guarded closely. And the shot goes in. Howard's got 8 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
DiVincenzo against Hill. Passes it to Portis. It's stolen by Milton. Now here's Thibault. Guarded by Tucker. Howard. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 4. Pass to Connaughton. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game. Forbes the pass to Portis. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 6 points for Bobby Portis. 29 seconds left to play here in the third. Milton the pass to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Out to the wing. Here's Forbes. Off target from three-point range. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. And here is DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Giannis. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Milwaukee on top, leading by 4. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Simmons is out there with Curry, and it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bucks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in. The drive by Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. And Simmons slams it in.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
Giannis against Simmons. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses in close.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Curry dishes to Harris. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Joel Embiid.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Lopez. He can't get it to go. Good D by Embiid. On the wing, Harris. Outside for Simmons. Feeds it to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
When he's close to the rim, the attitude that Embiid brings is, I'm dunking this thing.
On the wing, Holiday. Offline with his 3.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. True.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's DiVincenzo, top of the key. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. And now Philadelphia on the break. Embiid trying to break loose. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Curry.
Shots like this prove Seth Curry is unafraid when it comes to taking big shots.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. The feed to Holiday. DiVincenzo against Curry. Rejected by Harris. Lopez with the steal. The kick out to Holiday. Down low. Here's Giannis. That one, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Fast break, Philadelphia. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
DiVincenzo against Harris. And Embiid with the block.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shoot. And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Antetokounmpo. Money!
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 2. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. It's 0-0. One play at a time. Execute the game plan. That's how we're going to win this game. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Here's Simmons. It's off. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now it's ended up.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Hawks, they've got Hunter. Trae Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Fernando in at the 4 slot.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Now here's DiVincenzo after the miss from Trae Young.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Capella kicks to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Stolen by Middleton. Poked away. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Here's Young following the basket by Chris Middleton. Young right side. It's good.
And he just gets this offense going. Young operating in the mid-range this time.
Outside Holiday. Three-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Lopez passes to Giannis. And the shot is good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Young. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And that one drops. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, the threat of Trae Young, we talked so much about gravity in the NBA. It's unlocking some other scoring options. Strong take.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Now here's DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
And Lopez has it in the corner. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Young looking around. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer. Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make
jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Lopez. No good on the triple.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Atlanta making some changes. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Hunter, and it's Williams in for Trae Young. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Tony Snell subbed in for Bogdanovic. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got 5 points so far. Here's Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Bobby Portis.
It's so hard to guard Lou Williams without fouling. He just moves around such a herky-jerky way, especially when he's slashing like this.
And both free throws good for Williams.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And Tucker has it in the corner. Portis kicks to Forbes. And here's Middleton. Pass to Portis. Got it off in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the drive. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Williams. Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Huerter in at the 2. For 3, Middleton. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. 3-point lead. And Okongwu slams it in.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Huerter finds an open teammate.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Can't cash in from close range. The Hawks leading by 5. Lobbed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, when Collins gets up there like that, look out.
Pass to Connaughton. Now, here's Tucker. And the pass to Forbes. The Bucks working the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Middleton, the pass to Tucker. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Forbes, the pass to Tucker. Outside Portis. For 3, Middleton. That shot off the mark. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Snell, defended by Middleton. Huerter passes to Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Drew Holiday is checked in for Chris Middleton. Pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Forbes can't get it to go. Atlanta with the ball. They've got an 8-0 run. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Tucker. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Young's checked in for Atlanta. The Bucks also changing it up. Brook Lopez is checked in for Cordes. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Here's Holiday following the basket by Trae Young. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks. And now here comes Young leading the break. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. Okongwu kicks to Hunter. Here's Young. Chalk up 2 there. Young's got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Bucks have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Now DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Young outside. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
54 seconds left in the second quarter. Lopez outside. Here's Connaughton. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Inside, here's Lopez. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Lopez close up and gets it done.
There's 31 seconds left to play here in the half. Young against Holiday. Lopez with the block. And they'll keep possession. Count it.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Giannis with it. He has 6. For the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Elbow shot. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 14.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Atlanta. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 16 points.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Here's Giannis. Following the basket by Trae Young. Antetokounmpo finds DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Yeah, Hunter getting enough room to find somebody to be hunted.
Bucks trail by 18. Passes it to Holiday. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
The Hawks leading by 21. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the bucket by the Hawks. Back to Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. 4 on the clock. Will it go? The rebound by Young.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And the officials call a traveling violation. For the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Young. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Herter. Uses both ends to slam it down.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That's his first foul. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Forbes. That shot off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. One-on-one here. That one goes. Count it.
And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
The Bucks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here is Forbes. Dunn covering. Portis in the post. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's DiVincenzo after the basket by Atlanta. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Out to the right wing from the arc. Forbes the pass to Portis. Beyond the arc. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third. Here's Fernando. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
The three for DiVincenzo. But they recover it. Portis kicks to Forbes. And here is DiVincenzo. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, A lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
DiVincenzo, and he drops in the layup off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 5 now.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And here's Collins from outside. That one, no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting about 26% out there. They need to get a better look. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Young. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard. So that's the Hawks 5. Antetokounmpo, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Well, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Antetokounmpo passes to Teague, and Capella over to help. Here's Connaughton. Bucks passing it around from deep. Antetokounmpo. Now Gallinari. And it's Capella missing. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Giannis passes to Nwora. Teague for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bogdanovich with it. Outguarded by Giannis. And it's the Bucks on the break. Goes up, and Giannis throws it down.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too close.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Young with no one around. The Hawks again can't hit. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Connaughton, defended by Young. Here's Nwora. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. No good on the 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
The kick out to Teague. Shot clock at 5. Nwora can't get it to go. The Hawks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Shots good from Young.
And now the defense full attention and antennas up. Trae Young getting warm.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Nwora. Offensive rebound. Can't hit that one. Young outside. The shot, no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Gallinari with the steal. Young outside. The 3. Again, Young missing.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
The putback. And another shot. Good work defensively by Capella. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
Great, generous ball movement tonight, a thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Here's Connaughton. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Young outside from deep three-point range. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. There's 47 seconds left in the game. Young from outside. Drills it from outside.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
A three from Bogdanovic. Kept alive by Atlanta. Here's Young. From deep. Pass to Hunter. Now here's Bogdanovic. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Nets, Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Now here's Harden. Pass to Jordan. Irving dishes to Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Passes it to Giannis. Lopez outside. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Off target with his 3. And KD's got the ball here for Brooklyn. It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Giannis outside. Pass to Middleton. Over Harris. That one rolling around and rims out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
A shot by Harden. Wide open.
Come on.
No good from outside. Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. The feed now to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Lets the 3 fly. The shot will not fall. The Nets go the other way with it, and they're moving it up. And block the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The 3 for DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Now here is Holiday. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The Nets working the ball around now.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Now the pass to Holiday. Trying to end the drought. And it's Durant with the rebound. Nets leading by 8. Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Irving against DiVincenzo. And it's Jordan. That time on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Harden against Holiday. It's Harden with the drive. The kick out to Irving. 1:12 left here in the opening quarter. 5 to shoot. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Softly drops in the floater.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Here is Harden. They're leading by 8. And Harden with the stuff.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
So for the Nets, Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Green. And it goes down 2 points.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Bucks trail by 12. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Back to Forbes. And so it's Brooklyn enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this. Natural.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps them preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Green is out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving at the point. So that's the Nets' 5.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
For 3, Middleton nailed from three-point land. Middleton's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks. Outside Irving. Lets it go from 14. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Middleton looking it over to the middle. Nice shot by Portis.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Irving passes to Green. Back to Irving from past the arc. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Brown. On the wing, Irving. Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Offline with his 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Bucket is good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here is Forbes following the basket by Kyrie Irving. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Irving. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And so Brown will bring it up for the Nets.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Now here is Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And again, the Bucks miss. Nets leading by 13. It's Harden with the drive. That one goes in. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Giannis. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Shot to stop the run. Great D that time from Griffin.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
To the left wing. Stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here is Holiday. Giannis outside. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And the technical free throw is good.
When he's healthy, Brook Lopez is someone you have to game plan for. This is a huge presence on the floor who uses his length, his size to great advantage.
The Nets making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Harden with the stuff.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Brown outside. Kicks it to KD. From the top of the key. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 18. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good on the triple. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
And with a good array of moves, Holiday can pull up for jumpers because he keeps defenders guessing.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stop.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Holiday left side. Harden with the defensive effort.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 16 points and 2 rebounds. And
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Harden against Holiday. Here's Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. He's got 8. Now the passion in New York is a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it, partner, and I have seen it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez.
Well, one aspect that makes Lopez dangerous, his size. At 7 foot, he doesn't have to go far to slam it home.
Harden scanning the floor. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 18 points in the game.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Floats one up. Yep, that one goes in there. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the game. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Dishes it to Durant. Holiday against Harden. To the paint. Right side, Jordan. Clock is at 3. Harden against Holiday. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Moving against DiVincenzo. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's Green in for Durant. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Outside Holiday. Tucker with the ball, working on Green. Portis can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 12. Here's Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Guys, you have to love the way Irving uses his body to create contact inside and earn the trip to the stripe.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. The Bucks also with the sub. Connaughton's checked in.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Pass to Middleton. No one near him. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Middleton's got 5 points so far. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Irving looking for an opening. He kicks it to Griffin. Harris outside. Back to Irving. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And Durant subbed in for Brown. Pass to Connaughton. Now here's Tucker. Forbes dishes to Tucker. Middleton on the wing, defended by Durant. Middleton can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
First trip to the line for him here. First one falls for him.
I think Kevin Durant has proven he's all about winning. He's going to do whatever it takes. This guy is a gamer. He can meet the biggest moments, and he's willing to grind. I just love watching this guy go.
Pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. The tray. That one misses. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. KD leading the charge.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Here's Forbes. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Harris. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Up top, DiVincenzo. Over Irving, and good. He got the English that time as it falls.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
Now Irving. There's the pass to Claxton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first one falls. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan comes in for Jeff Green. And it's James Harden in for Joe Harris. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. For 3, Middleton. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Irving kicks to Harden. Back to Irving. Shoots the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Harden against Holiday. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Middleton. That's tipped. Jordan against Lopez.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Nobody near Irving. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks trail by 17. Down low. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Middleton outside. Passes to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks working the ball around. The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets leading by 17. Harden the pass to Claxton. Harden up top. From deep three-point range. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop.
And it just doesn't take many steps for Antetokounmpo to get up the floor on the break. It's just steal, sprint, and finish.
Harden up top. And the jam by Harden.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And it's Durant missing. Bucks trail by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
5 on the clock. And Harden launches it from deep. It doesn't go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Oh,
wow.
Goodness. Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Harden dishes to Jordan. Over Lopez. Jordan's shot is off. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 12-3 run. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the Nets miss again. On offense, here are the Bucks. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. And the Nets lead by 13.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And with that skill set at 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps.
you